Let's dive into Pensez avec l'échiquier by THIERRY MINKOWSKI. We're going to explore a really powerful idea that chess isn't just a game. It's actually a complete school of thought, a whole new framework for how to see the world.
So to kick things off, let's start with an ancient legend that, honestly, it perfectly captures the hidden, almost shocking depth you can find on those 64 squares.
You've probably heard this story before, right? It's a classic, and it perfectly illustrates the core idea of chess. It's not really about the pieces you can see on the board. It's all about this explosive, exponential power that's hiding just underneath the surface of its very simple rules. And just like those grains of rice, the game's simple rules produce a universe of possibilities so vast it's practically infinite. Every single move opens up entire new worlds, revealing the true, staggering complexity of the game. So here's the crucial point. Minkowski frames the chessboard not just as a game, but as this perfect, contained environment. Think of it like a lab for your mind. It's a place where we can isolate the active thinking itself and really learn how we make choices, especially under pressure, with total clarity. The journey of a great thinker, at least according to this framework, begins with the first and most fundamental discipline, learning not just to look, but to truly see. I love how this slide contrasts the two mindsets. On one side, you've got the beginner who's totally reactive. They see a shiny object, the first interesting move, and they just grab it. But on the other side, the experienced player has mastered that impulse. They pause, they absorb everything. They understand the entire system before they make a single move.
And this just brilliantly illustrates that first major takeaway, the power of the strategic pause. You know, chess punishes being impulsive. It teaches you, move by move, that the quality of your action is determined by the quality of your observation before you act.
Because true observation isn't just about seeing where the pieces are. It's about perceiving these deeper, strategic layers. It's almost like having X-ray vision for understanding the hidden forces at play, your opponent's desires, and the total reality of that moment.
Okay, so you've learned to see. Now what? Let's move to the next stage and see how this all builds into the art of making a choice, of committing to a single move.
So once you've truly observed the board, how do you actually decide what to do? The game provides a really clear, structured process for navigating from all that uncertainty to decisive action.
It's this powerful three-step mental habit. First, you open your mind to possibilities. You resist that urge to lock on to the very first idea. Then you project their futures. You kind of live in those potential worlds for just a moment. And only then, only after all that, do you commit decisively.
And the key here is the sheer weight of that commitment. Every single move is irreversible. The moment you let go of that piece, every other potential reality just vanishes. You've created a new, unchangeable present, and now you have to live with its consequences.
All right, now we get to level up. We're going from individual moves to a master-level virtue, the profound and often really underestimated power of strategic patience.
This is such a crucial insight, and it applies way beyond chess. Victory is so often the result of slow, steady, and deliberate progress. It's not about finding that one moment of genius. It's about consistently making small, smart moves that gradually, almost invisibly, tip the balance in your favor.
This quote just captures the essence of strategic patience perfectly, doesn't it? It's all about respecting the power of quiet evolution. That slow, methodical pressure that eventually causes the entire structure to break.
You see, in chess, patience isn't just passively waiting around. It's an active process. It's about building harmony between your pieces, showing resilience when you're under pressure, and finding that quiet strength in the simplest, most logical move. So let's bring it all together. Let's see how this whole school of thought becomes a really powerful mirror for the strategic challenges we face in our everyday lives.
So what are the final core lessons we can take away from this mental laboratory? If you boil it all down, what are the essential virtues that the game cultivates in us?
Ultimately, the game distills everything down to these powerful mental disciplines. From the humility of seeing your own mistakes to the perseverance you need in a tough spot, these virtues apply far, far beyond the 64 squares. They are, in essence, a blueprint for clearer thinking.
And that leaves us with a final thought to ponder. What if you approached your next big challenge not as some chaotic problem, but as a game to be played? A game where you use observation, patience, and strategic thought, knowing that every single move matters.